Envoy, if you're able to stand, I could use your help. The damage from the storm must have fractured a plasma conduit. We've got to shut down the main power relay before it overloads and floods this compartment with radiation.
How did you... You're the shapeshifter, aren't you?
I'm Odo, Chief of Security on this station. Now that you're through using Deep Space Nine as a punching bag, I could use some help saving your skin.
Okay, I'll find it.
Plasma conduit sealed. Antimatter pod integrity at 100%. Warp field coil operational. Inertial dampeners operational. Monitoring systems offline. Incorrect systems.
We haven't got much time, Envoy.
I vented the plasma, but the alignment mechanisms aren't compensating.
The replacement system must have been damaged. You'll have to slide the chips in manually.
Got it, thanks.
Never mind. I've got it from here. Odo to Sisko. The Orinoco is out of danger.
Envoy Bannock, could you identify the craft that attacked you?
I'm not sure. It happened too fast.
We can replay the Orinoco's logs, if they haven't been destroyed.
Good idea.
I believe so.
Good. Take a look at what Lieutenant Dax has on her viewer.
We needn't rely entirely on the Envoy's memory, Captain. We can replay the Orinoco's logs, if they haven't been destroyed.
Good idea. We need to be certain whether or not it was these craft that attacked the Orinoco. Please step over to join Lieutenant Dax.
Yes, Captain. Those small ships look familiar.
Do they look like the craft that attacked the Orinoco?
I'm almost positive that they are.
Captain, the Envoy believes he was attacked by the Scythian drones. We'll verify that from his ship logs. This is the log we retrieved from your ship's computer. Parts of the records are damaged.
I'm sorry, I can't be sure.
Not to worry, Envoy. We'll check your ship logs now. This is the log we retrieved from your ship's computer. Parts of the records are damaged.
I'd like to see the log again, to be sure.
Certainly, Envoy.
Robots? What's their purpose?
That's not clear. We've tried to ask the Scythians, but their answers were puzzling. Do they look like the craft that attacked the Orinoco?
How many drones are there now?
The plasma storm makes it difficult to keep track.
They've been coming through the wormhole regularly since the delegation ship arrived.
None of them have come too close to the station. They're just hovering outside the shield perimeter.
They remind me of a pack of Norsican viper wolves.
Have the drones attacked any other ships?
Not so far.
Do they look like the craft that attacked the Orinoco?
Evacuation?
The plasma storm, we had to clear... The match is positive, Captain. This drone is configured exactly the same as those now surrounding Deep Space Nine.
What caused it to attack, Lieutenant?
The Orinoco probably violated their alert zone. Their response? They attacked.
Let's wait for Dax to finish her analysis.
The match is positive, Captain. This drone is configured exactly the same as those now surrounding Deep Space Nine.
What caused it to attack, Lieutenant?
The Orinoco probably violated their alert zone. Their response? They attacked.
They could have killed us all.
Actually, the station sustained very little damage.
But enough to know those drones mean business, Lieutenant.
What is their business? What do they want?
I think the Scythians hold the answer to that question. Everything about the drones, power hierarchies, hull structure, warp arrays, clearly parallels the Scythian design.
I don't envy you your assignment, Envoy.
First contacts are always difficult, but Ambassador Carrick is the best the Federation's got. I'm sure we'll come to an understanding.
Oh, that's what I'm afraid of. That the Scythians come to understand us all too well.
Major, the drones attacked us. Whether or not the Scythians will is entirely up to the Ambassador and the Envoy.
Goodbye, Lieutenant. Those drones never had a chance.
True. Actually, the station sustained very little damage.
But enough to know those drones mean business, Lieutenant.
If the drones are automated, who programmed them?
I think the Scythians hold the answer to that question. Everything about the drones, power hierarchies, hull structure, warp arrays, clearly parallels the Scythian design.
I don't envy you your assignment, Envoy.
We crushed them this time, but I think they'll be back.
Envoy, we destroyed every drone but one. What makes you think they'll be back?
They've damaged the station. They'll want to finish the job.
I see what you mean. They haven't hurt us much, but they don't know that.
They're robots. They're just obeying their programming, which apparently was to destroy this station, or die trying.
They seem determined to destroy themselves, all right. But I thought their attack was confused.
Did their actions seem confused to you, Envoy?
I can't tell you. It's just an instinct I have.
Do you often get these intuitions, Envoy?
I have the same feeling, as if they got what they came for.
They seem determined to destroy themselves, all right. But I thought their attack was confused.
Did their actions seem confused to you, Envoy?
Confused? What do you mean, Major?
I mean, they had so many chances to cause more damage than they did. Did you notice that, Envoy?
Go on, Major. Please, continue.
Major, do you mean they deliberately held their fire?
When we were fighting the Cardassians, sometimes we would attack an outpost, just to test its defenses, to plan our real attack.
I'll research it, analyze the patterns of attack. I think we may be onto something.
Good. In the meantime, the turbolifts, I'm not showing damage, but they're down all over the station. Could you?
Right away.
Yes, the plasma storm must have muddled their sensors.
They track targets visually, I'm sure of that. And plasma impedes visual targeting.
But I saw drones out in the open that did not shoot.
Major, do you mean they deliberately held their fire?
When we were fighting the Cardassians, sometimes we would attack an outpost, just to test its defenses.
No, they had a plan. It just wasn't very effective.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be effective.
It wasn't really an attack, you mean? Then what was it?
Someone's sending us a message.
Normal people use subspace communications, Envoy.
If it's a message, it's not a friendly one. What could this attack mean?
It was a warning.
If it's a warning, it succeeded. We certainly got that message.
Yes, but one drone would have sent the same message. 32 of them means something else entirely.
They were just probing our defenses.
Dax, the Envoy may be onto something. The drones only fired to make sure we'd fire back.
Major, do you mean they deliberately held their fire?
It could have been a mistake of some sort.
Very possibly. An attack without a prior threat, or punishment without a stated purpose, often indicates a tragic misunderstanding of some sort.
If it's a mistake, they've learned it was theirs. But I don't think that's the situation here.
I don't know, Lieutenant.
What if the drones only fired to make sure we'd fire back?
Major, do you mean they deliberately held their fire?
Is the station badly damaged?
Apparently no. No casualties. Some circuits out, overloaded. A few hull breaches, nothing serious. We had containment fields up already because of the storm. It's a tough old Cardassian fortress, Envoy. We're out of danger, but we're still in
Tell me what's happened here, Captain. From the beginning, please.
Certainly, Envoy. A lot has happened since you and Ambassador Carrick passed through Deep Space Nine on your way to the Gamma Quadrant. We received several field reports from Ambassador Carrick. One of them concerned the Scythians.
Those are the Gamma Quadrant aliens? Lieutenant Dax showed me their ship arriving at the station.
Yes, and you witnessed my conversation with their leader. According to his reports, Carrick had much better success in speaking with the Scythians.
Could I see that report?
It's classified, Envoy. Only Ambassador Carrick has the authority to let you view it, which I have no doubt he will do.
Go on.
So when the Scythians appeared at the station, I contacted the Ambassador, who was already on his way to Deep Space Nine.
From the Gamma Quadrant, I assume.
Yes, I can't tell you more than that.
And the first drones followed the Scythian ship?
Yes, just as you saw it in the station log.
Go on.
Meanwhile, Dax detected the plasma storm rising unusually quickly. We scrambled to evacuate the station and seal it against the storm.
Why didn't the Scythians evacuate with everyone else?
I don't know. We told them of the danger and they understood us, I think. But when they learned Bajor was inhabited, they simply refused to leave.
And more drones arrived through the wormhole?
They appeared as regular as clockwork.
Go on.
Carrick got here just before the storm hit. He retired almost immediately to his quarters. Said you were to join him as soon as you arrived.
Did he say why he summoned me in particular?
No, he did not.
Go on.
The rest of the story you know. You were ambushed by drones on the far side of the wormhole. Shortly after that, they attacked the station in unison. Now, the drone attack has been repulsed, with minimal damage to Deep Space Nine. You're partly to thank for that.
I want to get on with my assignment, Captain.
I'm not sure you realize the situation we're in, Envoy. The plasma storm effectively isolates us from Bajor, from Starfleet, and the rest of the galaxy. It's too hazardous for ships to enter, and subspace communications are completely blocked. In face of the storm, we evacuated almost everyone to Bajor and sealed off most of the station. Now we've been attacked, and we really don't know by whom or why. In light of this, your mission takes on particular importance. You must help Ambassador Carrick open up lines of communication with the Scythians. We've got to determine their relationship to the drones. Are they enemies, or are we...
Captain, the drone that fled the station attacked.
Who told you that, Captain?
Ambassador Carrick.
I see.
We're out of danger, but we're still in trouble.
They don't.
I see. Still, Ambassador Carrick did ask for you, personally. We're out of danger.
How may I assist you, Captain?
I'm not sure you realize the situation we're in, Envoy.
You can't even contact the planet of Bajor?
No. The plasma storm makes the 5-hour crossing a foolish risk, and subspace communications are out of the question. Plasma disruptions like this one have been known to rip ships and stations in two, even tough old Cardassian ones.
Oh, because of the plasma storm?
Yes, we had warning, so we evacuated everyone we possibly could. Plasma disruptions like this one have been known to rip ships and stations in two, even tough old Cardassian ones.
Cardassian? Isn't this a Federation outpost?
No, Envoy. The Bajorans own this station, turned over to them by treaty with the Cardassians. The Federation is here only at the invitation of the Bajoran government.
The Cardassians left us with a pitiful excuse for an infrastructure, Envoy. Systems of spit and wire.
But it's still got a backbone of solid duranium. Good thing, too.
The Defiant. What ship is that, Captain?
An escort-class vessel usually stationed here. The Defiant gives us teeth, Envoy. But it's away for another 26 hours at least.
I've been assigned to help Ambassador Carrick.
Yes. You understand the importance, don't you, Envoy? The Scythians are our best link to whoever or whatever has taken a dislike to our being here. We're depending on Ambassador Carrick to open that link. And the Ambassador is obviously depending on your help.
Warning. Shield failure.
Bannock, target's moving into your sector.